now, and the Watergate, I do believe, is a rolling. Your West Coast, undermodulated beast, got down.
You know how Mother Nature, she be sitting there with her skirt. She be sitting there, she just waiting for somebody to chop on her legs. Hey, Motor Mouth Mom, she sit there with her legs closed, waiting for somebody to chop on her leg, then she get wide open. I heard you got some new goats in the backyard to eat the weeds. I heard that I did. I got me a new lawnmower last week. Hey, Motor Mouth Mom, I got one of them zero turns last week, so I'm trying cutting the grass. Hello, Motor Mouth Mom, one more time again as you started this new Watergate on Skyhawk down here in the Carolinas, working this modified back in the Cackalack break.
410, when you get that thing working from the Kakalaki, so no doubt about that. And yeah, that zero turn mower sounds pretty nice. And no doubt about that. Yeah, I figure I still we didn't have anything back here worth a hill of beans yet. I figured now's a good time to just throw something in there that'll eat just about everything. As long as it doesn't eat the tortoise and doesn't eat the dog, we're okay. Man, Augie didn't know what to make of the goat. He ain't never seen the goat before. He saw those two goats, and man, he was barking up a storm, and they're standing at one corner of the the yard, and he's standing in the other corner of the the yard, and they're looking at each other, and they haven't quite got comfortable with each other just yet, but they will, I'm sure. And yeah, I got for the acreage all around the place, I got one of them flail mowers. And I don't have to do a lot of turning. I got a long bunch of straight runs, run after run after run. So I got me one of the flail mowers for the Kubota tractor. And that works pretty good, but I like them zero turn mowers.
Like that, so I needed a zero turn. But I sure did enjoy driving on that duck plug. It made me feel like hey, Motor Mouth. Wagon wheel stepping. Lawnmower made me feel like Farmer Brown out there cutting the grass. I had a real good time. Hello, Motor Mouth Mom, once again. I don't know, 245.
Yeah, Wagon Wheel rolled up in there. He wanted to know who I was talking to. It's Skyhawk. A Wagon Wheel rolled up in there. I think he talking to 245, but he was asking me who I was talking to. I was just waiting for you to get off the key, and then I would say hello to Wagon Wheel. Wagon Wheel, well, you out there dropping the hammer, and Skyhawk out there, you dropping a hammer too. Skyhawk in the Carolinas, Wagon Wheel in the Carolinas, radio station Motormouth Mall. Looks like I might be in the Carolinas too. Your West Coast beast dropping them all from time to time in a wonderful world of sound. I got all the way down.
You sound good. 245, you take care, my brother. 245, Elsa Gun, no care. Motormouth Mall. Y'all have a good evening. Wagon Wheel. Mr. Wagon Wheel, top side of the Carolinas. Hey, Motormouth Mall. Hey, 245. The number one firefighter cruising this COVID 2 grand is out.
410 there, Wagon Wheel. Appreciate the flowers. Tell 245 EFJ down to around El Segundo Way. I did say hello, Mellow Jello. Welcome to the up-and-coming weekend. Tomorrow's hump day. That weekend's going to be here real fast. Hello, dear, one more time. The number one firefighter, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast. Number one beast. Got down. So appreciate it, John. Take care, my friend. The number one firefighter cruising this big Team Jimmy, I see you. And you cruising that big old Team Jimmy, too. That thing is working. Hey, Alvin, that thing is working. You got that mow down in fine style, and it sounded something like this over here on my stack of bricks. Watch this. Hey, you got that thing doing this. Appreciate it, John. Take care, my friend. The number one firefighter cruising this big Team Jimmy, I see you. And there you go. That's what I heard in my radio. Motormouth Mall cruising one fat watt at a time. I got the sound. Hey, Motormouth Mall, I appreciate that. I like the audio, man. I know it sounds like Motormouth Mall. Run that water again one more time again. Just to see if I got anything going with that wagon wheel. Skyhawk said, run that water again one more time, and I'll take it win, lose. Take care, Witch Doctor. You sound good too, my brother. Have a good night, Witch Doctor. Wagon. 410. Well, he was talking to Witch Doctor, but he got up on top there. Skyhawk, you said win, lose, or draw. You'll take whatever happens, but you want me to play the gate one more time, and here it comes. And that's what he said. That's how it went down. You should have stopped halfway through that key. Ain't it funny how Mother Nature can turn from one moment to the next? Ain't no doubt about that. Hello, Skyhawk. Hello, Wagon Wheel. Tell Witch Doctor I said hello to Motor Mouth Mall cruising. I walked on through Breaker.
That's right, Motor Mouth Mall. You take care, my brother. Hey, Witch Doctor, you take care also.
Well, you working that thing real good, the Wagon Wheel, and that modified DAC is working good for you too. Hey, Skyhawk, the modified DAC is working, and the Wagon Wheel, that thing is doing its thing out here around my neck of the woods, all the way from the Cackalack. I'm over to Mouth Mall stepping. I got down.
And I appreciate it. Hey, Motor Mall, I appreciate it, man. This 7-element flat side Wagon Wheel built 30-foot long. Hey, John, 30-foot long, 7-element Wagon Wheel built, 3-inch boom, one solid piece. Catch you later, Motor Mouth Mall. Click.
410, one solid piece, 3-inch boom, 30-foot long, 7 elements, built and designed by Wagon Wheel, and doing a good job out here on my neck of the woods. Ain't no doubt about that. Motor Mouth Mall cruising. Hey, I like what you got going on there at Wagon Wheel. That thing is smoking.
And I want to thank you. I want to thank you. Worldwide Motor Mouth Mall. Maybe these 3,500 birds. I see you.
410, that 30. Don't forget the 3,500 birds. The 3,500 well-fed birds. You got them birds smoking. That's for doggone sure. We're making $3,000 right now. Hey, we working almost that much. We working about 3,000 birds, but they're all well-fed and real fat and happy. They're breaking.
I got an extra set of wings, too. Hey, John, I got an extra set of wings on them. You gotta have a reserve. Just like jumping on a parachute, you gotta have a reserve. Catch you later, John. I'll see you.
Oh, I see. I didn't know about the second set of wings. Hey, I gotta go work on these birds. Ain't not one of them have a second set of wings. I gotta go do some DNA, some DNA modifications on my birds.
Take care, my brother. Have a good night. I'll catch you later. I'm going to shut it down and head to the TV room. Motor Mouth Mall, long-time friend in Cali, Mr. Wagon Wheel in the Carolinas. I thank you. Have a good night.
Toward into Wagon Wheel. Sounds good. We'll catch you later on. I got about another 10 minutes out here. Then I got to go inside and pull the meatloaf out of the oven. A sweet thing got to be home before long, and I just give it just enough time to cool down. We can dive in and eat. I'm getting hungry. I can smell the meatloaf. I'm not even in the house. I'm downwind of it, and I can smell the meatloaf. Hello, kid. Alvin, take care. Have a good day. Oh, you're going to shut that thing down and off over to the TV room. We'll catch you another time another way. Blessings and good graces all the way around the place, and we will catch you on down to Heliax. Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast. Under Modulated Beast. Got down. I'll see you. Take care. 73s. Have a wonderful evening. I'm back out. Bye. Bye.
Skyhawk said, where are you going to post this Watergate at? Motor Mouth Mall. Skyhawk said, where are you going to post the Watergate, babe?
Oh, Skyhawk, it's running right now as we speak. It's live, but it'll be posted, it'll be on YouTube where all the others are. If you just go to the YouTube and go to the YouTube search window and type in today's date, 0502 and then 23B. So it's today's date. It's the second gate of the day. It'll pop right up But when it's done, it'll pop up too, and you'll see it up on YouTube under MMM Motormouth, the MMM Video Gates, the Motormouth Mall YouTube page. So MMM Video Gates is 050223B, and it'll be there. And you're all up in here. We're looking at about 10 minutes so far. So it ain't a real long gate yet. I don't know how long I'm going to stick and stay up in here, but it's going to be there. Motormouth Mall stepping. I got down right there.
Yeah, but it's a Greek. When I was doing the same thing you were doing at Cambia. I was reading up on the mail, and I figured I'd go because I'm cold and drink and see what's going on. But good evening to you, my friend Boogie. You sounded rather good between the Captain and Keys. On that cabinet, I met them doing the same thing. Good afternoon to you, Boogie in the Wood, 391, a.k.a. John Henry with the Wave, and I'm back.
Hey, John Henry, I'm going to get out of the middle of the road. I don't know where the between the keys are, but I'm going to get out of the middle of the road. Hey, John Henry, take care. Motormouth Mall waving and stepping at 291. Have a good day.
Motormouth Mall, not about it. Good evening, right back to you. I heard you talking to wagon wheel. I was trying to holler at my friend Boogie in the Wood, but you came in to go my radio. Good evening to you, Motormouth Mall, 391, a.k.a. John Henry with the Wave is back wide.
410. Well, I'm going to tell Boogie in the Woods you said hello. I'm going to play it back so we can hear you.
Good evening, right back to you. I heard you talking to wagon wheel. I was trying to holler at my friend Boogie in the Woods, but you came in to go my radio. Good evening to you, Motormouth Mall, 391, a.k.a. John Henry with the Wave is back wide.
There you go, 391 Motormouth Mall cruising, one fat watt at a time. Have a good evening. I'll see you. Bye.
Yeah, Motormouth Mall, appreciate the replay back when they coming in. You and yours, be careful and be safe and have a good afternoon also. Motormouth Mall, 391, a.k.a. John Henry with the Wave is getting down.
410. Take care. 73's 391, a.k.a. John Henry. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast Beast, a.k.a. John. Big Bad John got down.
About the 410. I'll try to tell you. Hey, Motormouth Mall, if you still in there, Boogie told me to tell you hello. He got his beam looking the other way. But he heard you, but he can't talk back that way. The way he got him turned. We've been out of wind down in this cabin here all day today. I guarantee he won't do it. Yesterday, too. But he told me to tell you hello, Motormouth Mall, if you got a copy. 391 with the Buffalo on back wide and gone.
410. I appreciate the Buffalo. Ain't no doubt about that. And I understand the idea of not wanting to turn the beam up against the wind. There ain't no doubt about that. So be safe. Better be safe than sorry. That's for doggone sure. And Boogie, take care. Have a good day out there. Good to hear you doing it. Well, I didn't hear you, but good to hear that you're doing all right. And it sounds like you got that station working the right way out there for you. Well, you got it to turn the wrong way, but you got it working the right way. Take care, Boogie in the Woods. And appreciate rolling that 5391. John Henry, Motormouth Mall, you West Coast Beast. Got down right there. Breaker.
Okay, mighty fine, mighty kind. Appreciate it. Take care. I'm going to eat at the bag. Motormouth Mall, 391, a.k.a. Johnny. Mall in the East End, the handicap station, South Carolina. I got down and gone.
10-4 and handicapped. But that's me over here. Only I'm just mentally handicapped to break.
Well, you know, hey, Motormouth Mall. When I did it, people don't be hit his head. But it's all kind of handicap, Motormouth Mall, up back quiet.
410, ain't nothing wrong with running like that. If you handicapped and you're doing what you're doing over here, you keep on doing what you're doing. Hey, John Henry, take care of 73s. Motormouth Mall working the small ball peen mall. Got down.
Hey, when you work a small ball peen.
Bye. I heard somebody try to get back up in there, but I couldn't tell who it was. I did hear somebody try to roll up in there, Motormouth Mall, waving and stepping right there, right now. I got down. I get my thrills dropping this mall. Radio station Motormouth Mall, your West Coast Beast. got down, got down.
Hey, Motorbot Miles, Superman, wonder I got in condition right about now. Motorbot Miles, Superman, getting up.
Yeah, but Superman, you got conditions. You rocking and rolling all up in here. Hey, Superman, you sound real good. You rocking and rolling up in my radio. Check this out one time.
Hey, Motorbot Miles, Superman, wonder I got in condition right about now. Motorbot Miles, Superman, getting up.
There you go, Superman, while you rocking and rolling in my radio. Hey, Superman, motor mouth mall waving. Let's go.
Yeah, 14. I just want to see can I get up in your receive. I'm going to step wide to the side by the time me to get this phone booth out of here. Take care, Mr. Motorbot Miles, the caretaker Tombstone. You're back where working this phone booth. Holla.
410, I hear just about everything out there. Hey, Superman, I hear everything in my radio. Take care. I got about another 2 minutes and 39 seconds, and I got to go inside and pull the meatloaf out of the oven. Hello, dear. One more time. Hey, caretaker, Tombstone, Superman, Motor Mouth Mall, working the Small Ball Peen Mall. I got down right there.
All I'm working this little driver. Hey, Motorbot Miles, that's all I'm working. Nothing but the driver. Hey, Motorbot Miles.
Nothing but the driver, baby. Them big boxes don't scare me. Hey, that's all you need is a driver.
Okay, and I'll get back with you. I have left the building. I holler.
410. That's what the big boys say.
Motorbot Miles breaker.
Gold break.
I had somebody ask me the question. Wanted me to repeat it to you. Do you think? Now I'm asking the question what they asked me to ask you. They sick and tired of you with the same shit over and over. That's the way they said it right there. Now I'm just repeating what they told me to ask you.
You mean my repertoire is getting old? Are you telling me? Are you telling me I gotta come up with some new material to break?
That's what they talking about. That's what they talking about. They sick and tired of you with the same old shit every 7 days a week. There, they want something new.
Well, I might have to work. I'll see, can I work on that there? Are they in the Carolinas or are they on the West Coast or the East Coast? That depends on what kind of material I got to come up with.
That part, I get different calls. I get different calls from all over the United States there. So I cannot say where it comes from. Matter of fact, it's some the majority of them is right there where you live at. And they sick and tired of listening at you with the same stuff.
No, wait a second. How can anybody near me hear me? How can anybody near me hear me to know what I'm saying? 12 is too far away. 300 is too far away. 809 is too far away. Doggone it. What's the name down south is too far away? Firefly. 63 is too far away. My meatloaf is done. Now, I don't know anybody around. Oh, witch doctor too far away. They can't hear me. They don't know what I'm saying.
Well, let me just say it like.
I can't tell if he unkeyed. Well, I can't tell if he unkeyed it like Mother Nature disappeared. I need to come up with some new phrases, some new catchphrases, some new stuff, some new material. That's what you say. That's the bottom line. I lost conditions out there. Mother Nature done flew the coop, I guess. That's the way that goes every now and again. But I gotta go get this meatloaf out of the oven. And when I get that out of the oven, I'll come back. And I'll see if we can discuss what you think I need to come up with to break.
Don't move, don't move. Remain where you are, my friend, Motormom. You're sounding really good over here to Mexico City. You're sounding really good and loud over here by Mexico City. Number Yankee is giving you the full go to get all the way down to Mexico City, my friend. This is really going the big old hand. Break.
410, you sure sound good coming out of Mexico City. Hey, you sound real good. I'm going to say hello to you one time real quick, and then I got to go in the house and get the meatloaf out of the oven. But check this out.
Don't move. Remain where you are, my friend, Motormom. You're sounding really good over here to Mexico City. You're sounding really good and loud over here by Mexico City. Number Yankee is giving you the full go to get all the way down to Mexico City, my friend. This is 393 going the big old hand. Break.
There you go. Appreciate the bump down. A little bit of fading at the tail end there. I didn't get it to 393 maybe, possibly. Hello out there on Mexico City. Appreciate the bump down and to get down out there in the world of sound. But I got to go get this meatloaf out of the oven, or it's going to be a charred meatloaf. And then I might have to go slice up the goats in the backyard and make a fresh one. I'll be right back. Motormouth Mall cruising. Don't go too far away.
Hurry up, my friend. Make sure that those pancakes don't get burned out. Make sure that those pancakes don't get burned out. Thank you for the contact, my friend, Motormom. Have a good morning, and hopefully I'll see you soon. 392 Mexico City. Say bye.
Bye. Take care, 73s. We'll catch you before long. I'll be back. Give me a few minutes. Motormouth Mall 7. are we? Well, the meatloaf is done. Got that all taken care of. We gotta come out here and drop this hammer one more time. Motormouth Mall cruising, they got down. I guess that's it for Mother Nature. Maybe I get out of here and call it quits for the day. Motormouth Mall stepping 1 fat watt at a time. If we roll some of this audio up in there just a little bit, see if we can get just a little bit louder. Motormouth Mall cruising. Turn this thing over to this other mode and see just what that does. I'm backyard break. Sounds like somebody's on sideband. I'm on AM, the break. I don't do sideband. I don't do sideband. AM, please.
¿Qué pasa with the pancake?
¿Qué pasa?
I'm just driving 30 watts. I already switched to the vertical antenna to try to do a little bit of local over here in Mexico City. I'm just with 30 watts, that's what I have, my friend. Sorry, the modulation is working at best. The problem is that I run on the sideband. You are right.
Forte, but the 30 watts is working real good over here. Tell you what, sounds beautiful. So yeah, you got it working. I got this thing right at about 3,000 watts. I don't really need all that up in there, but that's where it just happens to be at the moment. But I'm looking at Georgia. I'm not even surprised you're hearing me down there in Mexico, the break.
Well, it's because you're using 3,000 watts. That's because it becomes already a tradition, right, for you guys?
It's sort of par for the course, I think, on this frequency.
AG, whatever. We think that we are the most powerful people on the planet, and that's not right, my friend. You're doing like 30 dBs, maybe 60, I guess. I got just the single limiter of the radio, and you know that they don't work at best. But anyway, yeah, I'm driving just 30 watts. 30 watts, that's all what I have, and RCI connectivity and the vertical antenna. Let me switch, I'm going to switch to the 4 elements later on, and maybe we'll sound a little bit better.
Yeah, the 4-element antenna should do a lot better. Are you going to put it horizontal? Yeah, I think if you put the antenna horizontal when you do the 4-element, it'll work really, really good in skip. Vertical for local long distance, but horizontal will work better in skip the break.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's working better on this one. I got the 4-element already, and it's pointing all the way up to Santa Maria, California, where the Gringo Loco lives. That's where I'm putting the antenna, my friend.
10-4, you look in the right direction. The El Gringo Loco está aquí in Santa Maria. Hey, let me play this back for you one time. You'll get an idea what it sounds like over here in my receiver.
I got the 4-element already, and it's pointing all the way up to Santa Maria, California, where the Gringo Loco lives. That's where I'm putting the antenna, my friend.
There you go, and you're looking the right way for El Gringo Loco.
I got the amplifier turning on already. I don't know how am I sounding already straight ahead all the way down to Santa Maria, California.
Wow, that's a significant increase with the amplifier on. That made a big difference. Here's without it, and with it, here it comes.
And it's pointing all the way up to the amp. The amplifier turned it on already. I don't know how am I sounding already. Straight ahead all the way down to Santa Maria, California.
A lot louder, a lot stronger with the amplifier on.
That's a little 6-peel. It's a Carbill 600 HD. I'm getting from that one maybe like 1400 watts at least. That's all what I have. I'm fitting with 200 amperes or amps. I don't know how you call it. 200 amps power supply. And I think it's working good. For me, it's working at best, I believe.
Oh yeah, working extremely well. Good power, good carrier. Yeah, 200. They would call it either 200 amps or 200 amperes. Either way, amps or amperes. But yeah, are you running it at 13.8 volts, or do you have it volted up around 15 or 16 volts?
I'm doing 14.5. 14.5 volts.
Yeah, 14.5. Okay, very good. Yeah, that's perfect. It's working great. I like it. What kind of radio did you say it was? An RCI 2970?
Yeah, that's correct. It's an RCI 2970 first generation. But I use it I use this radio as a driver to push the 6 peels and make it to work around 1200, 1400 watts.
Wow, that's a lot. I have an old original X-Force X800, which is two 2290s originally, driving 82879s, and when I blew it up once, and when I rebuilt it, I swapped out the 2290s for 2879s, and I only ran it at 13.8 volts, and I never drove it real hard, and I got about 15 or 1600 watts out of that. I guess it could have probably done a little bit more if it was tuned right for it, but it worked really good for a long time. I had it in my mobile for a long time.
Okay. Yeah, but you are on Major League already, huh? You are on Major League for a long time already. I watched the video the other day of your rotator. Your rotator is doing a good job. It looks really good. It looks pretty good. The two big ropes that you hold your rotator, right? It was funny because everybody expects that Mr. Momo has everything exceptional, right? But, well, it looks pretty good, my friend. Makes everything easy.
It's not like that anymore. I'll if you can shoot me a phone number, and I'll send you pictures of what the new rotor looks like. I built a new rotor, and it's if you know what the gear reduction unit boxes look like, there's a company called Boston Gear, and they make gear reduction boxes. So like a square box, and the shaft, the motor goes on the side of the box with a 56C frame, and then the shaft comes out of the top. Well, I put a 700 series version of that coming out the top, and that's what turns the antenna. And then that one is turned by yet a 300 series. The first one is a 100-to-1 gear reduction, and then that one is now turned by the 300 series, and that's a 50-to-1 reduction. And so, and then I run an 1800 RPM reversible motor on that. And so it's quite heavy and funky looking, but it works really good. It'll turn the house all the way from due north to Hawaii, about 260 degrees in about 2 minutes. And that's the only area I care to talk around, so the longest it would take me to get from one end to the other is 2 minutes. But it's extremely strong, and so it's what I've got currently. I can send you some pictures. I should post them up on Facebook. They're great.
Okay. Yeah, well, you have a big antenna, that's why, huh? You need everything bigger. I saw the other day your antenna, holy cow. There's you guys over here in Mexico. One of them is of the same radio club that I belong. The name is Radio Club Cupido. Mario, there's a Mario, Vulcanillo, Martin is by Phoenix, Arizona, and also there's another guy, the main guy is Jose Manuel, you already talked to him before. He doesn't speak a lot of English, but you contacted him by the southeast of Mexico. Those 4 guys, they got 6-element Yagi antenna, and they work, oh my God, really, really good. I don't remember how many elements you have your antenna, but well, you're sounding really good over here to Mexico City, my friend.
Thank you. Yeah, Jose Manuel comes in really well over here. He does a good job, and always good to hear him up in there. And I hear Yellow Submarine and a bunch of others pretty regularly. I've got a 7-element antenna right now. This is actually one of the smallest antennas I've ever done. The biggest one was 117 feet long, 16 elements. And I had it up at 75 feet. I had a 96-foot long antenna. I had a dual polarized 84-foot long, vertical and horizontal, but they were shifted 90 degrees or 1/4 wavelength. And this one here is small. This is 47.87 feet, so almost 49 feet long, and 7 elements. And it works really, really good. I like this antenna. I did have the Jam Pros. You saw the FM broadcast style Jam Pros mounted at the top, and then I had this one down below. Well, I took those off, and I put the 7-element at the top, so I can roll it all the way from 25 feet, which is where it is now, 25 feet on up to 75 feet. But yeah, I like the crazy stuff. For me, the experimentation is a lot of fun to break.
Yep. The little antenna that I have over here, I just have it like 70 feet on top of the roof. I live on a building of 7 floors. Each of it is around 9 feet, so I got like 70 feet at least. And then around 9 more feet upper deck from the roof of the building. And it's a 4-element Yagi antenna, but this antenna was designed by Mr. W from Puerto Rico. Oh, he's working at this. Working really good, this antenna, my friend.
Oh yeah. W does a really good job. He builds good stuff over there in Puerto Rico. That's for sure. I like hearing him too. He's always fun to get up in here. He's strong, and all of this stuff works well. So I think that you got a good design with that 4-element designed by W in Puerto Rico. And between that and the amplifier, I'd say you got that station rocking and rolling pretty good. You haven't lost any, you've not lost any signal strength or anything. As a matter of fact, if anything, you're getting stronger and stronger over here. So doing an extremely good job. I'm not sure how far away you are in Mexico from Mexico City or Atlacomulco, Mexico, but every so often I get to hear Cruz. Mud Duck Radio, Cruz Mendoza in Atlacomulco, Mexico. I get to hear him periodically. I'm not sure how far away you are from him.
From which one you say?
Cruz Medina Mendoza, I believe, or Cruz Mendoza, Mud Duck Kid over in Atlacomulco, Mexico.
Cruz Medina, never heard about him. Maybe by his AKA, maybe. Yeah, because over here we got the Yellow Submarine, over here to Mexico City and a few other guys. But about this Cruz Mendoza, never heard about him.
Yeah, he also goes by Mud Duck Kid or Cruz Mendoza. His name is Cruz Mendoza, but Mud Duck Kid is his CB handle. I used to call him Grasshopper, but yeah, a Mud Duck Kid.
Okay, the Mud Duck Kid. No, never heard about it. Maybe he doesn't make local. That's why. And about Yellow Submarine, yes, for sure. I hear him better often and a few other guys over here because I'm just to figure out. I'm on the west side. On the west side on the city, that's where I'm located. The bullfighting arena named La Plaza de Toros Mexico is located just like 2 miles on west side where I'm located. The name of the place where I live is called San Pedro de los Pinos, and the county, or well, over here is called Alcaldía, which is like a county, is Álvaro Obregón. And I'm basically on the bottom of the city, but I don't have any close to me like anything close to me like high tension cables or whatever like that. No LED spotlights or whatever. It's just myself, and that's all what I have, my friend. I got a really clear area over here where I'm located.
Very, very good. Yeah, so do I. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. I bought a ranch out here east of town, and so I'm not anywhere near the city limits per se. I'm out in the county, far away from the actual city of Santa Maria. Well, about as a crow flies, only about maybe 4 miles from the city, but still it puts me far enough away from all the man-made noises. I don't have any neighbors. Got 20 acres. I've got cow pastures behind me. I've got farmland in front of me, and I got farmland on either side of me. So I'm nestled away in the middle of nowhere out here, and it works really, really well, for radio. No man-made noises, no interference, usually not. There's one, if I point my antenna to the north, which I very seldom do when there's no conditions, but if I point my antenna to the north, there is a well with a VFD, a variable frequency drive controller, which generates square waves, and I can hear it when it turns on, but not too bad.
Okay. Well, I'm a beginner over here on the radio. I'm a beginner. I don't know how you call it, novice. Well, I don't have a long time doing this, and many guys, they say that over here in Mexico City there is something that they call it static because of all of the cell phone antennas, radio antennas from the local radio stations over here, and some other different kind of antennas. And they say, myself, when I'm on the mobile over here in Mexico City, never make a DX no matter what I am. I need to get out of the city to make DX by the mobile. And over here I don't have anything, any noise, whatever like that, nothing.
Very, very nice. Yeah, it's good not to have to deal with the man-made noises. Definitely a plus. And you're lucky because a lot of people, sometimes they got to deal with that on a regular basis. They got neighbors, they got LED light dimmers, they got all kinds of noisy things that make horrible noises. And a lot of people have to deal with that regularly. So, you're fortunate you don't have to deal with all that. So, very, very cool. All right. Well, hey, Jackie just got home. The meatloaf has been done, so we're going to go in there and grab some dinner. It's a pleasure talking with you, and definitely I got you up on the Watergate over here, so you can check it out at the MMM Video Gates YouTube channel. And this gate's been running now for about 43 minutes. And this last part of it is all you, the break.
Okay, my friend, well, bon appetit. We say buen provecho in Spanish. And nice talking to you. I'm going to send you a few pictures that I can get of you later on your Facebook Messenger. And once again, thank you, my friend Moramomol, Mr. Gringo Loco by Santa Maria, California. This is the station Pochutla by Mexico City, Mike Garcia, Mr. Fat Cat 393. See you, have a good one, and take care.
Fortress, Pachuca, Fat Cat. Take care, 73s. Have a wonderful evening. We'll look forward to seeing you on their Facebook Messenger. And if you're not a friend on Facebook, send a friend request, and I'll accept a friend request as well. And we'll see you there. 73s, have a wonderful evening. We'll catch you a little bit later on. Your West Coast Beast, dropping the hammer from time to time. Have a good evening. Bye.
No copy, no contact on the 383 in Mexico, 65 Honolulu, back in the clear. Aloha.
Hey, 65, I gotta go, but I want to say hello to you real fast. 65, take care, have a good evening. Motormouth Mall, looking at looking at Hawaii on the back of the beam. Bye.
Thank you, Motormouth Mall. Have a good one, my friend. Enjoy your dinner. We're having something to eat already over here at the same time. I'm on the laundry service. Thank you, my friend. God bless you. God bless all.
Forget blessings and good graces. I'll see ya. I'm off and running. Bye.